Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sometimes very serious videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't planning on eating sushi at 8:30 in the morning, but twists and turns in life and all that good stuff. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my Steel Dawn shirt, starring Patrick fucking Swayze. Ha ha ha. Oh, I love this movie. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. I mean, within certain contexts. Obviously, the late, great Patrick Swayze, he went on to do much more high-profile films than Steel Dawn. But man, Steel Dawn is a fun one. And I feel like it's, woefully overlooked in his filmography. Because, it's a cool, 1980s, I want to say. I'm going to say 80s. 1980s, post-apocalyptic type movie, sort of in the vein of kind of Mad Max. It's got a little bit of, sort of a Mad Max, Highlander kind of deal. But it's a really fun movie. It's not brilliant or anything, but, it's well presented. It's got a good cast. It has some awesome lines. And I love it, man. I saw it years and years ago, and then finally, they finally put it on Blu-ray and stuff, so it is available if you're looking for it. I highly recommend this movie, though. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, as the sun decides to peek through just as I'm doing my review, like I said, I wasn't planning on eating sushi this early in the morning, but I had to stop by at one of my family members' places, and it's one of those things where, it's too early for most things to be open, so, I can't really, hit up places I'd like to hit. So I went over there, I was like, screw it, man. I'll head out to, Meijer, the supermarket chain, and I'll get some of their sushi. Specifically because they tend to have some really fun sushi flavors, including Nashville hot shrimp roll. Yeah. And I have reviewed some of their other funky flavors. This seems to be a monthly thing that they're doing where they come out with a unique type of sushi flavor. I'm all for that. So, let's open it up. Plus, the lady at the counter was very, very nice. Let's open the thing. It looks pretty dang sexy, I'm not going to lie. Let's get a thing for the thing here. Looks like this, so kind of something like that. Oh, ha 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 ha! Oh, and then I should probably, does it have a description? It says cooked, spicy, and it has a lot of ingredients, but it's not, yeah. So let's try out a Nashville hot shrimp roll. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Teeth. Let's give it a go. Let go. Let go, let go, let go. Come to Brandon. Okay. Honestly, that works really nicely. Because it's one of those things, at a glance, you think, Nashville hot and sushi, how does that work? And, you dig a little deeper, you think about it, it's spicy shrimp roll is already a thing. This is just kind of taking that, putting it in a slightly different direction, giving it a little extra zing. That's actually, out of, the weirder ones that I've had from Meijer, because, I've had, the Cheetos one, and, the bourbon banh mi one and stuff, go look up those reviews if you're interested. This is honestly the one that I think is the most, true to sushi in terms of its execution. It's not really that zany, but when's the last time you heard somebody use the word zany? It's a nice sushi roll. And it's got a little heat. Not a lot, but less so than if you were to go over there and use like some of the wasabi or anything like that. But it's got a little something that kind of goes. I wouldn't even say it goes to the back of your throat. Just kind of warms your mouth up a bit. And the roll itself is pretty nice. Like, it's nicely filled. You do get some of that shrimp taste in there. Kind of more of a general seafood flavor, I think, but there you go. But yeah, like, it's got some nice textural elements to it. Some crunchy bits and stuff. Honestly, these are really nice. I mean, to Meijer's credit, well, the more you eat, the more the spice builds up a little bit. It's nice. To Meijer's credit, like, like, yeah, it's supermarket sushi and stuff like that, but, like, they have people, like, making it right then and there. Like, they seem to actually have a pretty good setup for what they're doing. Yeah, this is nice. The shrimp goes well with the spiciness of it. It's got a lot of flavor. And yeah, I mean, I even kind of get the Nashville hot thing. Nashville, of course, very rightfully proud of their hot sauce, and it has its own kind of vibe to it. And while I wouldn't say it comes through hugely, it is recognizable. Like, I don't know that I would immediately think of that if I didn't know it in advance, but as soon as you tell me it, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. No, it's actually perfectly nice. I really enjoy that. Well, two questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Honestly, yes and yes. I think that whereas with the other flavors that I've tried from Meijer, again, they're a little bit wackier, and it was one of those things, like, it would be a little bit of a hard sell to be like, look, I know Flamin' Hot Cheetos sushi sounds ridiculous, and it is, but honestly, in this case, like, the namesake makes it seem maybe a little bit off, but, like, honestly, the execution is perfectly nice. It just tastes like a nice spicy shrimp roll. It's got, like I said, a little extra character because it does have that Nashville hot aspect to it, but it's not crazy spicy. It's not, like, honestly all that unusual, really. It's just a nice sushi roll. I don't have any problems with that at all. And if I'm recommending it, like, yeah, it's actually surprisingly easy to recommend because, again, if you already are familiar with, spicy shrimp roll or spicy crab roll or something like that, it's in a similar vein. It's really not doing anything that weird or unusual when you actually break it down. It's just, like I said, it's got a little extra something because of that Nashville hot. And it's nice. I honestly think those flavors work well together. So, yeah, I would recommend it. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly Nashville hot-tastic rest of your life. Because, I mean, come on, Nashville hot. Nashville, I mean, come on, Nashville. You know you kick ass. I'm just saying. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what wacky flavors would you like to see Meijer go over there and put together with some sushi? I mean, because realistically, I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. Classic style sushi is undeniably the best sushi. But I do think it's great that, you get like these interesting fusions and stuff like that. You can take it in fun new directions. Um, I think for me personally, it's like, I mean, the bourbon banh mi one was surprisingly awesome for what it was. I don't know where I would like to take it. I'd have to really think about it, but like, there's so many cool places you could roll with it, and I just think it'd be really fun. So, toss your ideas in the comments section. I always appreciate the comments and everything like that. And hopefully, y'all have a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing, whether you're eating sushi at 8:30 in the morning or not. Bye.